Today's country music is WTCM 811 on this Wednesday morning, and you've heard us talking about the TCM Country Campout, which is coming to Twisted Trails Off-Road Park in June. It's the weekend of the 25th. Is it 24th, 25th, 26th?
It's right there.
Yeah,
24th, 25th, 26th.
I went from memory, but you have a sign. Look at you.
I do. Well,
you got prep material. But we've mentioned some of the bands that are going to be there, and I want to specifically mention Styles Haury, who is going to be performing for us, and we've been playing some of his tunes on the radio. And oh, hold on, we got a phone call here. Is this Styles?
Yeah.
Welcome to the morning show, Styles, and thank you so much for agreeing to be part of our country campout. We're really looking forward to having you in northern Michigan.
Hey, Mike Maddie, thanks again for having me on. I'm glad to be here this morning.
All right, let's start out. So first of all, that you get the typical interview questions, from us radio people. We'll ask you things like, what are some of your favorite artists, old or new? Do you have any certain artists that you really either were A, inspired by, or B, just enjoy listening to?
Two, mostly for me, is Kenny Chesney.
Nice.
And AC/DC.
Oh,
ooh,
okay.
That's a good mix.
That is a really good mix. They should collaborate now that you said that.
Cool.
That would be wild.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty sweet. Okay, so what got you started? At what point in your life did you go, hey, I could maybe pursue a music career? Like when did you learn that you had the talent or the drive to do that?
Well, as far as what got me started is there was a country band that practiced in my dad's shop growing up, and when I was like in fourth grade. Me and some friends, my buddies got some guitars for Christmas. And I actually started out on the drums. And me and my buddies would watch this country band play, and they ended up getting guitars for Christmas. And the drummer from this band ended up buying me a drum kit, and we started this band in fourth grade. And that's kind of where it all kicked off. And we were definitely making a lot of noise, and our parents hated us because I think at that time we had a microphone duct taped to the side, corner of a wall.
Oh, that's awesome!
Have a mic stand, and so it kind of started off there, and it just kind of followed us all the way to now. And one of the guys in my band, my rhythm guitar player, he was in my original band since fourth grade. He's still with me now.
That's awesome.
That is way cool.
I taught myself to play guitar when I was 14, which sounds really late compared to fourth grade.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm still terrible, but maybe by the time I'm like 65 or something, maybe I'll start a band. But you started off, I can't imagine fourth grade. That's incredible. And let me ask you this. Now, this is a question that you won't be able to answer because you've been doing music your whole life. But if you weren't doing music, do you have any thoughts of another career that you might be pursuing?
No, but if I had, I've been asked this question before. If I was not doing music, I would want to pursue to be like a professional outdoorsman, like a hunter or fisherman.
Like a guide?
Yeah, or I'm a big bow hunter, so probably something like that on the Outdoor Channel, like a Jackie Bushman or something like that.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That would be really cool. I always think that would be a fun, if I was more talented in that area.
One thing about northern Michigan, too, Styles, is that we're a lot like a lot of southern states. We're very country up here. We're very outdoors. A lot of our listeners are into the same types of things, hunting and fishing. We actually have a hunting and fishing expert that we talk to a couple times a month about things that are happening with
He has his own show, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to fit in here real well. And we got the, of course, the off-roading, the four-wheeling, all that stuff at Twisted Trails. It's going to be so much fun. Any questions you can think of, Maddie?
Are you doing any? Who's your favorite person to play music with now that you didn't expect you got to play music with?
Oh, there you go.
My favorite is probably David Lee Murphy.
Nice.
The Dust on the Bottle guy, better known as the Dust on the Bottle guy. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good. Yep.
Okay. The Dust on the Bottle guy, David Lee Murphy. I was just writing with him. I write with him a lot, and we wrote 2 songs just a couple days ago. And I like working with his son, Jesse Murphy, as well. And I just would never have thought that I would become friends with him and be able to write music. And he's super fun to kick it with, and just a cool cat. And he writes. He's got a lot of Chesney songs. He writes.
I was going to say it was either. I want to say Chesney wrote either Dust on the Bottle or another song, or he wrote one of Kenny's big songs. I can't remember. There was some kind of, because we had David Lee Murphy up here. He performed at one of our casinos a couple of years back. He was phenomenal. Really good guy.
Yeah, I know. I think he wrote Dust on the Bottle by himself.
Okay,
That's
maybe it's a different one, or maybe he wrote one of Kenny's big ones. I can't remember. I remember hearing a story.
I know he wrote just a few off the top of my head. I know from the American Kids album, I know he wrote Floribama and Beer Can Chicken, Pirate Flag,
nice.
And Can't We All Just Get Along. I know he wrote all those, and so it's super cool. You know, when I'm hanging right with him, you know, it's like dipping into that No Shoes Nation world and love, and it's pretty cool.
That's
okay.
Awesome.
Are there any, so I know, I'm sure you're going to do a lot of original stuff. Are there any certain covers that you like to do when you perform?
Actually, so Dust on the Bottle. So
nice.
what's funny is, so One Life Ain't Enough, my most recent album, that's the title track, One Life Ain't Enough. I wrote that with David Lee Murphy.
Sweet.
And it's got like a similar vibe to Dust on the Bottle. And people tell me that all the time. And I said, well, I did write it with the guy that sings Dust on the Bottle. So I was kind of just rolling with the vibe he had in the room that day.
That
so
is
it's
so
pretty cool. We do we kind of like do a little jam band thing where it goes out of One Life Ain't Enough straight into Dust on the Bottle. So
Sweet.
That's a cover we love to do, and the crowd seems to love it also.
Yeah, I think our crowd will love it too. They're
yeah.
already digging your music, and we've been pushing the country camp out. This is the first time we've done an event like this, so we're really excited to kick it off right, and we're glad you're going to be a part of it.
And the really cool thing with this country campout, no, that's okay. That all the proceeds to the tickets go to 22 to None, which is it's a local military.
Yeah, basically, if you haven't heard the styles, the 22 to None, there's 22 veterans who commit suicide on a daily basis, and 22 to None wants to bring that number down to zero. And so we're helping this organization by donating all the proceeds to that. And then our country campout shirts, all proceeds go to an organization called Project Feed the Kids. So we're doing all of this for charity. We're not looking to make any money at all. We're just looking to help out a couple of great causes up here.
Well, that's awesome. Well, again, thank you guys. And to all of our veterans out there listening, thank you for your service. My dad is a veteran, and our first responders, thank you guys.
Yep.
I support that 100%. So
awesome. All right, well, we're looking forward to an awesome show, and so stay healthy, stay safe, and get up here, and we'll have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike, Maddie, thank you guys so much for having me on the show this morning. I look forward to it, and I can't wait to come up there and have some fun. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Styles Haury on WTCM. Thanks so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it. 8:19 now at WTCM.
One of the best ways